We continue our journey of stabilizing our 50 by 50 house, not the Myron 50 by 50 house, but just a regular 50 by 50 house. I have 3 diagonals going down to the ground. You'll see why I don't want to add another diagonal going down to the ground. Later in the course, as we have a rigid roof, we only need 3 diagonals that are not concurrent to one axis. If that's difficult to understand, don't worry about it right now. I don't want to drop any more diagonals down to the ground. So the process is, let's figure out where the point above D is. And the same tricks that we did before, we will do again. I need a sphere radius 50 from this point, and then a sphere radius roof height from this point. So there's my 50. Maybe that's not it. So let me just do it here. I'll call this width is that sphere, and I'll call this sphere 50. And I'll need a sphere of roof height coming from here, and that will be roof height. And I'll rename this sphere 16. And then a circle will be the intersection of those two. So let's call that circle at D is the intersect of sphere 50 and sphere 16, and there's my circle. Now I could put a point over here, and obviously we know that that's unstable, but I want a diagonal going from here to this column, because this point is already unconditionally stable in X and Y and Z. So I will use that idea. All I need is this big hypotenuse, which is the hypotenuse of 50 and 50. So that's width squared plus width squared, take the square root of. So here's my diagonal, which will be in the plane of the roof to create a diaphragm of the roof, and that will be big hypotenuse. I'm going to rename this sphere 70. Oops. And then the intersection of sphere 70 and circle D should be exactly above D. That's the only spot that can work. So let's see it. I'm going to call that D roof is the intersect of sphere 70 and circle D. And there it is. You could see that it's right above D. I love that slant. I'm going to hide this other point here. That's the one below the ground. I'm going to hide the circle. Now this point is unconditionally stable. See, I can't move that one. It's locked. And then we will repeat for the last column without any more diagonals. The roof diaphragm will be stable.